students, I am Safia, your science teacher. The topic which we are going to learn is rain. Where does it come from? There is a small discussion, so let us have that. Before coming out, now it is a rainy season. So your mamas will be predicting the weather. They'll be saying that carry an umbrella with you because it may rain. And not only that, your elders, your siblings, elder siblings will be always saying that you have to carry an umbrella or the raincoat whenever you are going out for a market or whatever it may be. So how they are able to predict the rainfall? How they are able to say that it can be raining? So how they can say it might rain or not? So that is by seeing the sky. What do you find in the sky? Clouds. We find clouds in the sky. So by seeing the clouds, they will predict, they will say that it might rain. So it is better to carry an umbrella which will protect you from the rainwater. So here predictions, do you think all the kinds of clouds will give out rain? No. Some clouds will give out rain, some clouds will not give out rain. The clouds which cannot give rain have less quantity of water in them. So as the quantity of water is less, they cannot give the rainfall. But the clouds which have heavy droplets of water will be giving out the rain. Water will be descending from the cloud towards the earth. So now first of all, let us know that what is rain. Rain is actually a natural phenomena. So rain takes a rainfall. Rainfall will take place according to the seasons. When clouds become heavy, we might experience the rainfall. And not only that, here first of all, rain is in which form? As we know, matter is of three forms, that is solid, liquid and gaseous form are the gas. Matter is of three types. So in the same way, water is also of three kinds. Like the water which we get, rainwater, that is in the form of liquid. In seas, waters, sea water bodies like oceans, rivers, and as well as ponds, lakes, wells, underground water, everywhere the water is in which form? Liquid form. That means for rainfall can be of any of these three forms. Not these three forms, two forms of rainfall can be. So one is the liquid form which we see, we get the rainfall that is of in liquid form. There are three types, three forms of water, that is solid, liquid and gaseous form. What is the solid form of water? Solid form of water is ice. So ice will be present in the polar regions, poles. Near the poles we can find water is changed into ice. Icebergs are present, ice mountains are present, Himalayas are covered by the layer of ice. And not only that, naturally these things are present, and ice we can find in the refrigerators. When you cool the water, when you keep the water in the cool surroundings, water will change into ice. That means liquid will change into solid. And next one, when we heat the ice, if you keep the ice in the open place, that where it is out of refrigerator, if it is not in the refrigerator, what will happen? Ice will melt into water. So liquid, that is water. So all the water bodies are present in the liquid form. All the rivers, oceans, seas, ponds, lakes and small streams of water, waterfalls, everything are present in the liquid form. And not only that, we use this water, liquid form, in different day-to-day activities. We use water for doing like cleaning the clothes, washing the utensils, in the cooking, drinking, washing clothes, etc. So we observe that we use this water in different ways. So how this liquid water or how the clouds have been formed? So first question, okay, when we clean the clothes and when we wash the clothes, what will happen? We will be soaking them in the water, washing them in the washing machine or on the hand, whatever it may be. Then we are drying those clothes in the sun. what do you think, which kind of weather is suitable for drying of clothes? If it is a windy day, do you think clothes will dry up easily and fastly? And if the day is cloudy, do you think the clothes will dry up fastly? No. Cloudy day there will be only clouds, no wind will be blowing. But whereas on the windy day, lot of wind will be blowing. So what happens? The clothes will dry up quickly and easily. So after drying up, what happens? The water which is present in the clothes will be getting evaporated into the atmosphere. And that water is in the form of water vapor. The form of water vapor. Water vapor is nothing but the gas. The gaseous form of water. What is the gaseous form of water? Water vapor. So we got these three forms of water. So this water vapor will be helpful in the formation of clouds. Clouds in their condensation will take place, and as a result that complete water vapor will be changing into droplets of water, and that water will be coming back to the earth in the form of rainfall. So that means the water rainfall is nothing but a continuous cycle. First water is changing into vapor, then vapor into water again, and water will be coming down to the earth. Again water to water vapor, then vapor to water. So this is a continuous cycle. That means by this we can say that these three forms of water are interchangeable. When we heat the ice is changing into liquid. Okay, water. Ice is changing into water when we are heating it. Okay, heat the ice will change into water. On further heating the water will change into water vapor. Okay, what you have to do, you have to take a bowl of water, a vessel of water, and keep it on the stove. You will observe that you have, for example, you have taken this much of water, a vessel, and this much of water you have taken it. You are heating it. First what happens, the water will get heated up. It will become warm, it will become hot, and later on it will start boiling. It will become more and more hot. Afterwards you will observe that the layer of water is decreasing. That is because this much of water has changed into water vapor. That means on heating we can convert this one form into another form. Now how to get back water from the water vapor? That is on cooling. You have to cool the water vapor. Collect the water vapor in one vessel and just keep it away from the hot. That is you have to keep it away from the stove. Keep it in the room temperature. Keep it at room temperature. After some time you will observe that water vapor has changed into water. Again on further cooling the water, it will get back to ice. Now keep that water into the refrigerator. Again after some hours you will observe that water has changed into ice. That means these three forms of water are interchangeable, and these three forms of water are helpful in the formation or in the rain. Okay, for the descending of rainwater. So first one, how clouds are formed. So for formation, for the rainfall, the important thing is the clouds. How clouds are formed. So on the what happens here? First water will be changing into water vapor. As I said, for the formation of clouds, water should change into water vapor. So on the sunny day, what happened? Water near the seas, water bodies. Okay, because of continuous sunlight, the water will change into vapor. So for example, if we have these water bodies, so here is a continuous sunlight emitted by the sun. So this sunlight is falling on the water surface. So what will happen here? This water will become hot, and as it is getting hot, here it will become hot and hot and hotter. Then this water will change into water vapor. And that water will be going in the atmosphere. It is going high and high and high. After some extent, it will, here the temperature is less. Okay, the temperature is less comparing to this area. This area temperature is less. So what happens here? This water vapor will change into cloud. Here it has lot of water in it. All the water vapor has small tiny droplets of water vapor had combined, accumulated from different areas and formed a piece of cloud. In the here it is near this water body. In the same way, there are many water bodies. So in every water body same procedure will take place. Water will get heated up. After getting heated up, it will change into vapor, and that vapors will go above, and because of the wind, because of the atmospheric wind. The wind is blowing from different directions. It is cool compared to the wind near this sea level. So above the sea level where it is, the wind is cool. So because of that, water will change, the water vapor will be forming a small area, accumulated together and forms a small area called as cloud. Here the water is changed, water vapor is changed into water. That means first water is changing into vapor. The process of water changing into vapor is called as evaporation. The process of water changing into water vapor is called as evaporation. So first evaporation will take place. After evaporation, what happens? Formation of cloud, that is condensation is taking place here. Condensation. So opposite of evaporation is condensation. In evaporation, water is changing into vapor, whereas in condensation, vapor is changing into water. Here tiny droplets of water has been formed, that is a formation of cloud has taken place. So here two processes have been taken place for the formation of cloud. First is evaporation, then the condensation. And so evaporation we can see in our house, as I said just now. Here if we take a water and heat the water, going on heating, it will become more hot and we can see the water is changing into vapor. If you see the level of water, it will decrease in the vessel. So by that we can conclude that water has changed into vapor. Now if you want to get to know this condensation, that it will also take place at your home. Like you can see, if you take a glass of water, which water we are going to take? Cool water. We are going to take cool water in this. As we are taking cool water, the surface of this glass is also cool. Okay. So here it is completely cool. And the air which is present near this water glass is hot. So what happens here? The complete hot air will be going towards the surface of the glass, and as a result small droplets of water will be forming here. So the air which is present around the glass which was in vapor form, okay, that will be coming near the cool surface of the glass and forms tiny droplets of water. When you see the glass of cool water, if you hold it, your hands will become wet. That is because here condensation has taken place. This condensation will take place within fraction of seconds. In nature also it will take place, but because the water surface, the layer of the depth of the sea will be more, so it should get evaporated and all, it will take much time. But here, as the quantity of water is less and this is a small activity, easily condensation will take place here. The entire hot water is coming in contact with the surface of the glass which is cold. So hot water is changing into the water vapor is changing into the tiny droplets of water. That means here water vapor has changed into water. This is what? Condensation. So for because to get the rain, this evaporation and condensation are important. So this is called as water cycle. Water cycle is a natural phenomena. Okay, it is a natural phenomena and it is continuous cycle. It will take place continuously from every year. Then we can observe one more example of condensation. Usually you can observe this in the winter mornings. So in the winter morning, you will observe that when you blow air out of your mouth, you will observe a cloud like small cloud like appearance will be forming. Some area will be covered like a cloud in front of your mouth. Have you ever observed why it will take place? That is because of condensation only. So how it is possible? The air which is present in our body is warm comparing to the air present in our surroundings. So the air in our surroundings will be cool because it is winter season, obviously the air will be cool. And the air which is present in our body is hot. Okay, because of different metabolic activities and all, it is not in contact with the atmospheric air continuously, so it is warm and hot inside. So we have warm air and the surroundings have cool air. So when you blow air out, what happens here? Because it is warm and the surroundings are cool. So when we are blowing air out, the water vapor will change into tiny droplets of water. And as it, so for example, this is in front of our mouth. So these tiny droplets of water will come and accumulate together. They accumulate together and they appear like a cloud in front of our mouth. So usually you'll observe this in the winter mornings. It is very common experience. Many people will be playing with that. You and me also played when we are kids, right? So this is a common phenomena and it is very important. It explains how condensation takes place. Whenever the hot air comes in contact with the cool air, it will change into, water vapor will change into tiny droplets of water. Here it has taken place. In the same way, in the winter mornings itself, we will observe the blades of the leaves. For example, this is the leaf blade. Okay, leaves of different plants and trees will be having tiny water droplets on them. Those are dew drops, that is dew. This is also formed because of condensation. What happens as here the air is cool. Okay, as the air is cool and the surface of this is little hot, because the air is cool when the sunlight starts. So what happens here? That water vapor will be changing into the tiny droplets. Those are called as dew drops. So we can observe these dew drops on the leaf blades of grass, plant or any other plants. Students, your worksheet, your homework is define evaporation and condensation. You have to write the definitions of this and explain how three forms of water are interchangeable. We have discussed solid, liquid and gaseous forms and how they are interchangeable, that you have to write. Then clothes dry fast on which day? Either cloudy day or the windy day, that you have to write here. I hope everyone is listening to the videos carefully and properly and complete this worksheet properly. Thank you.